Hey everybody, Troy from the Do-It-Yourself World and the Off-Grid Project. Melanie is putting in flowers. It's finally not freezing, for a moment anyway. So we got some pretty flowers we're putting in. And she's expanding her bed, her grow beds here, outwards. We'll come back to this later when she's done. Oh, Michelle is waving. Up in the orchard, I am putting in some trees that we've had for at least 4-6 weeks now. We bought them when the weather was warmer and never got them in. So I've got here a cherry, really cold hardy cherry, and what I've done is dug a hole deeper and wider and then put topsoil in the bottom and around it, and then composted manure around that, and I'm going to mulch. And here I've got some service berries that grew on their own, also known as Saskatoons, that I am mulching. I'm going to get the tractor up here and mulch some more. And then I've got a bigger apple tree that the deer have always got the fruit from, always, and they won't this time. And since the season is late, they're flowering late, and we shouldn't have any more late frost after this point, and we should get a nice harvest of apples from this tree this year. And to ensure that, I'm going to mulch around it as well. And here's a little apple tree that has been getting munched on by deer for years. You can tell it's been mangled and gnarly, and it's been trying to exist for, well, we've been here 4 years, and it keeps becoming deer food. I'm going to dig it up this year and transplant it and care for it and see if it can bear fruit. And then over here, I have another tree, a apple, Honeycrisp apple, also zone 3. So this should absolutely do well, and it is also treated in the same way. I'm going to trim out any junk, shrubby things like the scrub oak and weird, I don't know what they are, useless shrubs. And I'm going to transplant this. Michelle has said this is her tree. Oh, I cannot see this display on this camera at all. I'm going to have to see if there's an adjustment. I can't see if you can see the tree, so I'm blindly trying to point and shoot. Well, anyway, she wants to keep that, so I'm going to transplant that. It's a beautiful white pine anyway. And those are special around here, so I don't kill white pines. That's going to get a new home. So I can get the tractor up in here, I've got to take out any pointy stumps. On this side. And that'll be mulch for the berries. It's all crumbly. And then this little guy has to go, little oak. That'll be compost eventually. I don't know what this little guy is. So this is an extension of our orchard this year. I've never showed you this tree before, but it was never safe from, it's not safe right now. I've got to get some pesticides. Bad, 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 bad. Time to get some permethrin. Very bad. Well, good I saw it now. Gonna need a trip to the hardware store. Well, anyway, now the tree is safe from attacks. With the brush pile fence and the metal fence and the electric fence and the alarms and the motion sensors inside the fence, it's safe. Now I can talk to you about stuff that I was hiding before. I never showed you that apple tree before. Of course, the deer always got the fruit. That's because Michelle is here now. She runs around everywhere. Try to make things safer now. So I'm working this area, turning it into an orchard. That's easier than hauling a wheelbarrow all over the place. That'll give us some good moisture attachment. Full scoop for each tree should be good. And there's one tree ready to go. All done. the water is fun. There's another one done. Got a couple more yet to do. That's looking nice. Oh, I love my tractor. That makes everything so much better. That's a whole wheelbarrow load of scoop. Well guys, the day is coming to a close. The tractor has served us well again. Oh, there's the moon. I don't know if you can see it. There, yeah. The camera has a decent zoom. Anyway, Melanie and Michelle made an extension on the flower bed. Yeah, they're pretty. And she worked on that, and the tractor hauled a lot of loads of stuff for us. So she's planted all the flowers. And there's a load of mulch, 2 loads of mulch waiting to be used. She's mulching around this flower bed. And she's cleaned up. That's looking nice. That's the stuff we planted last year. And it's starting to grow. Everything's starting to grow fast now. And all around the property, I stopped doing fruit trees because I remembered the day was going to come to a close eventually, and I had to run more electric fence wire. So all around the entire property, I've rerun all of the wires. And it's going on 9 o'clock, and I am absolutely finished. My body has said, that's it. I have not even had dinner, but I had to get this done to keep the animals out. I had to get it done. So all the fencing we did the other day is now protected all the way around with electric fence, just to keep the deer from jumping over. So hopefully they'll get a little zap on the nose and say, okay, that's enough of that, and leave. That's it for the night, guys. I am tired. Michelle seems to still have energy. This is Troy from the Do-It-Yourself World and the Off-Grid Project. The day is done. Good night.